Good evening, hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the 13th round of the Piston Cup. Hello Eric, hello Joaquin and Lucas. You want Ralph Carlo to win, and Joaquin wants Lightning McQueen to win. Wow. There is the table, and there is the last winners of the 12 races we've had up until this date. It's round 13 today. Could be unlucky for some. Let's hope not. It's now at the business end of the Piston Cup. We only have this race and then 3 more to go. Good evening, Brian. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Without further ado, we'll look at the table and the last 12 races later on, I'm sure. Let's go to the grid and have a look at qualifying. So there you go. Darren Leadfoot is on pole. Last time winner. Icar in second. Todd Marcus in third. Bobby Swift in fourth. Agostino making up the top 5. Fantastic for McQueen. Roadtesta, Ponchy Wipeout, Revler, Sparky, Cables, Krankzler all down behind that 6th place McQueen. Where is Mr. Cal Weathers? There he is in 27th. Bad qualifying from him today. And we have Gearings at the back of the grid. They are at 110% here at the Rock. We're on a Brian Ring course. He does say between 100 and 105. So we're on 110%, but we are actually on 110 for the whole tournament. And I think my chair's just broke, which is a bit scary. But anyway, did you hear the bang? I definitely heard it. Anyway, without further ado, let's go trackside and get this race underway.
Drivers, start your engines!
So we have the official start from the starter man, and the cars are away. We are in North Carolina at the Rock. They call it the Rock. Don't know why they call it the Rock. Does anyone know? Going to rerun this later. Nice. That will be cool. Yes, you did hear it, did you? Yes, it has cracked. I don't know what's gone on. I'm wobbling all over the place now, so there may be a brief spell where I fall off this chair during this live broadcast, which will make it very entertaining, and I'm sure you will hear me over the loudness of the cars. They're pretty loud today, aren't they? So, pace car is in. And we will start this race any minute. And there it is. We are off for the 13th round of the Piston Cup. And it looks like the iCar goes straight for the lead. But look at Marcus. Look at Todd Marcus going straight into first place. Not hanging about at all. Wow. Incredible scenes from Todd Marcus there. Really pouncing. iCar struggling with that car. Agostino looking to take second place. Darren Leadfoot leading this competition at the moment. Not by much, but he's leading it. Struggling to get for a place here. Short for Rockingham. Plus when you hit the wall, it's like hitting a rock. Ah, okay. Nice, I like that. Boogity boogity boogity, Eric says. Let's go racing, boys and girls. So here we go then. 158 laps. And the no-stall car is currently taking the lead. A little bit of a fact here for you. Todd Marcus, leading this race at the moment, has won 4 races so far this season. His last one being round 9, which is incredible. There is the table there for you. I know it's in the way a little bit, but it's the only place I could find to put it really on this screen. And that's the last 12 races and who's won it. As you can see, iCar is on top form. He's won in round 8, won in round 10, and won in round 12. Very, very good from Mr. iCar. As Todd Marcus is now sprinting ahead, and all 5 of them cars are sprinting ahead. Especially Marcus, he seems to be right on a mission. Hello the guy, hello Bowler. Hello everyone, I hope you're all well tonight. Go Todd Marcus, Eric says. Well, let's hope it continues like this. We've seen races like this before and things just turn really ugly at the sneakiest of points. So it looks like Bobby Swift in second place, fighting it out with Darren Leadfoot and D'Agostino and the iCar. All 5 of these are near the top of the table, especially Bobby Swift, Darren Leadfoot and Todd Marcus, all fighting it out. Now we know the iCar is very, very far behind, over 200 points I believe behind. There's the table, so he's going to need to win most races now to make sure he can get top of that pile, because if Leadfoot and Marcus continue these top 4 placing, they will stay top of this table. Hi Boozle, how are you this evening? I hope you're well, like we all are here tonight. Looks like we're all fit and healthy and fighting fit. Still in lockdown in the UK here, like most places in the world. Not sure if anything's changed where you guys are. I'm very good, Beazle. Thank you very much. I'm very, very good. I hope you are as well. So Bobby Swift in second. D'Agostino really, really close to Darren Leadfoot there. Darren Leadfoot's only won 1 race this season. He's top of the league. Now you're probably thinking, how has that happened? But I'll tell you now, it's because he has had 10 top 10 finishes. Sorry, is it 10? 9, sorry, 9 top 10 finishes, I believe. Let's have a look at the table. No, he's had 10. He's had 10 top 10 finishes. That's why he is top of that league. He's got so many points. He's done very, very well just to accumulate them points. But at the moment we have Todd Marcus. Hello Rhett, how are you? That's good news, Beazle. That is really, really good news. I hope he's fit and healthy and ready to fight the battle ahead. Todd Marcus now 0.73 ahead of Bobby Swift. I'd love to know what's going on with my chair. I seem to be going all over the place. Very, very funny. May have to do a little pit stop on the chair in a second. I think one of the bolts come out. God knows where it's gone. Somewhere in this room. We'll find it later. Anyway, where are we? We're on lap 14. Any suggestions when you think pits will be, guys? Because Todd Marcus is way out in the lead. We go to the back of the grid. We have Meeker at the back struggling. There's a number 73 of Rodcap. Gearings has finally moved from the back of the grid. We seem to have a lot of racing going on at the back here, all looking for places and trying to get some extra points for the season. There's number 48 Castlenut. There's the Mr. Throttleman, Dud. There's Clutchburn, Murray Clutchburn, Mr. Clutchy. Not much to say about him, only that he came third in the 4th round of the Piston Cup. That's his best position so far. Cal Weather's not been in a very good form this season. His last race he qualified pretty well, but since then he's not done much. There is Brit Yardley, won one race this season and not done anything since. That was round 5, and that was the race we had about 17 cautions, so he was probably only the last car racing, to be honest. there is Mulvhill now. He's had a funny sort of season as well. Usually does pretty well, but this season he's been off colour. There's Mr. Miller. There is Ralph Carlo down in 16th place, very, very far behind. Struggling. There is Lane Lock. There's Cables. There's Mr. Sparky in 11th place. There's Draftsky in 10th. There's Ponchy Wipeout in 9th. Not having a good race today. Finished second last time out. And first the race before that. I thought his form was starting to come together, but being down in 9th is not good. And it looks like we have a yellow flag, ladies and gents. Looks like we have a yellow flag. And we will take a look at what happened. So there's a lot of smoke in front of us. Is it one of the top boys that has crashed? No. So the pace car's already out. Was it these guys that crashed? We have a yellow on lap 17, and it was. Wow, let's have a look at this then. This looks like a good one. Oh, Reb Meeker and Ernie Gearson. Oh, spun each other around and out of the race. Well, maybe out of the race. Not officially. Don't take that official. So I've not heard any news from the pits yet. Look at that. Ouch. Ouch. That's gonna hurt the car a lot. Let's take a front view of that. Oh, we go straight through the car. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, not good. So everyone's going in the pits by the looks of things. Let's go down to Mr. Marcus, who's now catching up with that pace car as everyone comes out of the pits. Bobby Swift now in second place. Yellow flag on lap 19. We were doing so well. We really were. And now this has happened. So not sure what is going on, but that was a bad crash, and I'm not sure how many laps will go round. The lights are still flashing on that pace car. So pace car still out. This track, I got this track from, it's a set of tracks. It's about 20 tracks in one folder. They're Brian Ring tracks. I'll send it over to you, Brian. And I'll just send it over to you so you can download it. But they're all Brian Ring tracks. Apparently he was the master of race tracks. And every track I've used of his has been bloody brilliant, to be honest. really good. Lots of action, lots of racing, lots of speed, and the actual tracks look really good as well. Lights are out on the pace car, yellow flags in. Not sure what's going on with my chair, but I've locked it in place now, so hopefully I won't go flying anywhere. Now sat at an angle for some reason. Very odd. This is what you get when you buy cheap. This is what happens. Shouldn't buy cheap things. Anyway, Todd Marcus currently leading. Is anyone out of this race? Let's take a look. No, no one is out. Everyone's still in this race officially, which is pretty good. As the pace car comes in, we will restart. The green flag will come out. Todd Marcus leading, and there we go again. Todd Marcus shifting away pretty quickly. Not hanging about at all. Bobby Swift behind. Darren Leadfoot in third place. We have a green again. Can we get some action at the front here? Looks like Todd Marcus is already controlling this restart. And Marcus has gone in. Marcus has gone into the pits. Todd Marcus in the pits, guys. Wow, Bobby Swift now takes the lead. Todd Marcus gone into the pits. What does that mean? Is he having problems with that car? That is going to be very, very interesting. If I go quiet when the cars get louder, it's because I want you to hear what I'm saying. Bobby Swift now leading on lap 24 of a 158 lap race, and Todd Marcus leading this race has now gone into the pits. Unusually, he didn't go in when the pace car was out. Not sure what happened. He is now down in 35th. He's now a lap behind. What a poor finish for him as he comes out of the pits now by the looks of things. Unlucky, Mr. Marcus. You may be having issues with that car. You are now a lap behind. Bobby Swift is now chasing you down. You have to chase him down to get back on the lead lap before you can overtake him. Things have gone very, very bad for the No Stall team. We now have a 4-car race for this win here. Bobby Swift, Darren Leadfoot, D'Agostino and iCar making it the top 4. Looks like we have a yellow. We have a yellow on lap 27. Something has occurred. As you can see, there's smoke everywhere. Let's go to the Spectator Cam and take a look. Let's go ahead. There is Bobby Swift. So was it these two cars involved in that? Oh, what happened here then? Interesting. So it was around this sort of lap. It's Brakeston. Let's have a look. Was it Gearson again? Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, Buck Barely as usual involved. Ouch. Well, yeah, Ernie Gearson involved again. Or as I like to call him, and my son laughs every time I say it, Ed Gearson. Don't know why I call him Ed. As he comes round. What happens here then? How does he get involved? He just... Oh, yeah. Ouch. Just smacks into the car. Not good at all. So we have another caution. Looks like Todd Marcus went in again as well. 68 gets spun in the middle. There's no doubt about that. That was definitely a caution. Awful. Not good. So we are on a yellow. Number 76 and number 93 are out of this race. As you can see, it is Ernie Gearson and Roadages that are currently out with Bobby Swift in the lead. Todd Marcus is actually on a lap behind, so he is not actually at the front if you're just joining us. Surprisingly, he is not. Looks like there was a crash at the back, Eric. Not good at all. Not good at all. But that's 2 yellows, but only in the space of about 11-12 laps. So not too bad. I expect it here. It's a very dangerous track, very fast. A lot of overtaking going on at the back. But when these boys at the front put their foot down, they seem to disappear from that pack. And it looks like we're going to have a Swift, Leadfoot, D'Agostino, Roadtesta's in there, but an iCar as well, looking for his fourth win of the season. Hello, Lil57. How you doing, mate? So we are on a caution for the second time of the race. Yellow lights and pace car lights still on. Did anyone else just see Bobby Swift tailgating Todd Marcus then? What was that about? It was like, I can see you in the mirror, but so I'm going to slow right down. That was a bit odd. Very strange from Bobby Swift. So we have one car on one car that's been lapped, which is Todd Marcus. He went in the pits because he's had issues with that car. He will no way get to the front of this grid now unless something spectacular happens. And I think that's his race over for big points today. But finishing the race still gets you points. You're not feeling very well. Oh no. What's wrong? So here we go then. Back out. The green flag will rise once again. We are back on now. Green, green, green. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So Darren Leadfoot using Todd Marcus to push him up there so he could use a slipstream to get in front of Bobby Swift, and it's worked pretty well, pushing Bobby Swift up to the outside of the track. Darren Leadfoot using that low part, keeping Swifty behind that 1-2-3 car. But now Marcus goes low. Marcus is a back marker. He's not racing these guys at the front if you've just joined us, so be warned, he is not racing the front of these guys. But Bobby Swift now goes back into the lead, taking the high ground around that part of the track there. But Darren Leadfoot not giving in. D'Agostino really, really pushing today. Never seen anything like it. He's doing pretty well. Bit late in the season to be doing this though. D'Agostino iCar watching everything that's going on and taking it all in. Maybe going to poach a race like he did last time around, but iCar goes really, really high. Bobby Swift, and now D'Agostino goes for a different route. He knows he can't get past Leadfoot down low. He goes high, but it doesn't work. Bobby Swift now overtakes, goes into the lead officially. Darren Leadfoot now backing off, all going into a line. We have a car coming out of the pits there that could cause an accident. Maybe a yellow may come out, depending on what happens with that car, of course. But here we are, Bobby Swift leading on lap 34. He hasn't won since round 6. Absolutely incredible. He has won 2 races this season. The rookie doing very well, voted rookie of the season by a long stretch. No one has managed to compare to him this season. But wonder if he'll still have a drive next season with all these new drivers coming through the books. It's been confirmed that a lot of teams will be changing drivers next season, and even a new car is going to be coming into the Piston Cup. So next season we'll all have to keep our eyes peeled for new drivers and new seats. What will happen? Let's go on board with Bobby Swift. Lovely driving from Bobby Swift there. He is using that 1-2-3 car as a lovely little slipstream, pulling himself away from Darren Leadfoot, D'Agostino and the iCar. Lap 39, going into lap 40 now. Todd Marcus is not in this race. He is still way behind. He is in 32nd place with I think it's the number 11 car, 5 laps behind. It looks like he's going to crash into everyone there as they go round. But Bobby Swift now going on the inside of Todd Marcus. Todd Marcus should technically move out of the way for him, as Bobby Swift is on a lead lap. Todd Marcus isn't. Oh, and D'Agostino and iCar getting feisty in the back there. It looks like a car has pulled out of the race by the looks of things. We have a yellow It looks like someone has pulled out of the race, unfortunately. Don't know who that is. We'll have a look in a minute. I don't know why I pressed that button. Let's go to the Spectator Cam. Was that a crash, or did they just literally pull out of the race due to issues with the car? That is Rodcap. Let's have a look, see what happens. Was it a crash, or was it just literally... So he comes round. Nothing untoward by the looks of things. Oh, pressed the wrong button. He got hit in the side. Oh, got sliced. But it looks like he just gave up the ghost. Look. There is literally nothing in that car that is making it go forward. He is probably out. He's in the pits. Everyone else is going into the pits, as we see them all driving past. That is another car out as Bobby Swift goes in. Let's go to pit cam, see who gets out first and chases that pace car down. Todd Marcus not in the race anymore. He's at the back of the grid. Who's going to get out first? There's a lot of cars on lead, and that's Bobby Swift goes. D'Agostino goes. Leadfoot goes, and iCar goes. Wow. Wow, that was brilliant from D'Agostino. Very, very well done. Bobby Swift getting out very, very fast indeed. Lap 44, we're on a yellow. Third yellow of the race, but not bad. Very spaced out. But unfortunately... Change the camera so you can hear me. Unfortunately, we've had to have another yellow because a car has actually pulled out of the race due to issues. Don't know what's going on. It's the number 73. We'll see. It was Mr. Rodcap, I believe. I'll see. Keep an eye on that. See if he retires or not. He is now 2 laps behind, of course. And Lightning McQueen in 8th now. Very, very good from him. Stay up there, Mr. McQueen. We have iCar in 5th place. We have Roadtesta in 4th. Darren Leadfoot in 3rd. D'Agostino in 2nd. Bobby Swift in 1st place. The 73 car, I believe, had engine issues, but it's not been confirmed yet. Just going to keep looking at that. Let's see if we can see where he is, if he's still in the pits or not. Let's have a look. Nope, he's coming out, so maybe he ran out of fuel. Maybe he had a fuel issue, run out of fuel. Don't know, but yeah, that was a bit odd, wasn't it, guys? Perhaps something was bad with the car, or it just wasn't working right. I'm not too sure. I pressed the wrong number there. I'm going to press that one. So Rodcap is back out. He is not coming out of the race yet. I do believe that he may have run out of fuel. I'm hearing from my pit guys that he did actually run out of fuel. Not a good move at this level of the sport. Unfortunately for Rodcap, he definitely had fuel issues. So Bobby Swift at the front of this race on lap 46 of 158. The Rev Go car is obviously behind now with Todd Marcus. They're both on back laps. Yellow lights are out, pace car lights are out. The boys revving their engines, ready to get restarted and head into lap 47. And we will have another race on again. A restart. So, are we ready? Steady. Go, 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 go. We have a green. We are back on lap 47. Bobby Swift leading. D'Agostino in 2nd. Darren Leadfoot in 3rd place. D'Agostino getting very, very high then, but now Bobby Swift's in front of Marcus. That does make a big, big difference. He now has a lot of clean air in front of him. And Agostino now has to get past Todd Marcus. Todd Marcus will maybe try and slow him down. I think he'd prefer to have Bobby Swift in front of him than Darren Leadfoot, I'm sure. Darren Leadfoot leading Todd Marcus in second and Bobby Swift in third in the table as they all fly round. Looks like Bobby Swift is now 0.24, so there is not much of a difference. Anything that could happen, the slightest mistakes could make all the difference here. Ponchy Wipeout down in 13th place today. 13th place, so with this back group, I'm sure. Let's take a look and see if we can find him, and there he is with Ralph Carlo of all people. Both flirting with 13th, 14th, 12th place by the looks of things. Unfortunately, not doing as good as I expected. Ponchy Wipeout had a good last couple of races, but now flying in the middle of the pack. It's the iCar, Darren Leadfoot, Agostino and Bobby Swift we are watching today. Todd Marcus, get out of the way, you're ruining this race now. Because if Agostino and the others could get past him, they will, I'm sure, catch up with that rookie and give us a race to watch. Bobby Swift will be very, very happy at the moment, and so will the Octane Game team. They will be looking for their third win of the season. Not bad for a rookie. Very, very good indeed. He could even potentially go on to win this championship, guys. It's so close between the top three. There's the table. There's not much in it between them three. Bobby Swift getting maximum points today will help his cause. Todd Marcus will not be getting maximum points. Darren Leadfoot may be getting second place points though, or third place points, which could make a big difference at the top of that table. How's the view back there, Bobby? Yeah, how is the view? It's amazing to think that Agostino has finished third at the first race of the season, the first round, and then finished third again in the last race, round 12, which is pretty shocking, really, considering how well he's doing today. So he found his form at the start of the season, he's lost his form, and now he's found it again for some strange reason. So good luck on him. Bit too late, I believe, though. So Bobby Swift still leading this race on lap 59. Eric believes that Bobby Swift will go on to win this cup. I think that would make a lot of people happy. Especially me, seeing a rookie win it in his first season would be one of the greatest things to see, of course. I don't think anyone's done it, have they? Obviously, in real life, Jackson Storm has, but let's forget about him. Jackson Storm, we don't know who he is, but apparently he's a driver that's going to come into the Piston Cup next season. Remember the story? Bobby Swift leading this race. There is iCart, Darren Leadfoot and Agostino fighting it out for second, third and fourth. iCar wanting to win his fourth race of the season, which would move him up the table. I'm sure he's 200 points behind the leader, but I can't imagine he's going to have to do a lot of work to win this championship, and hope others fail in their pursuit, because he is quite a way behind. He's left it a little bit too late in the season. Maybe Marcus has managed to win 4 races, which has helped his cause in second place. Leadfoot has finished in 10 top 10 places, so he is doing very, very well, and that's why he is top of the league. His form has been absolutely incredible. He's only had 1 race where he's not finished. Everyone else has finished and not finished a lot more, so his form is incredible. He could go on to win this championship this season. Bobby Swift seems to have this race all to himself at the front. Todd Marcus still pouncing on him, even though he doesn't have to. As you can see down there, number 11 is 18 laps behind. He keeps going in and out of the pits. Don't know if that's a problem that he's got. Maybe he's got a health problem or something. Or maybe he just likes going in and out of the pits because he likes talking to the guys. So 65 laps so far of this 158 lap race. Bobby Swift is taking the lead, and he is doing very, very well. But Todd Marcus isn't making it easy for him really when he should be. He needs to get back on the lead lap, so I can understand his point. But you know, you've got to give it up when you got to give it up, as they say. You know, when you can't do any better than where you are, just sort of sit back, let the leaders get past, and then sort of race yourself, I suppose, because what more can he do? He's got to get past Bobby Swift, get past the whole group of drivers to get back to the front of this race. And I doubt that's going to happen, unless there's a huge accident. Touch wood, that doesn't happen, of course. We don't want that to happen. At the back of the grid, we don't have much going on. There's Clutch Burn. There is Jack DePost. There's Mr. Throttleman in 26th. Easy Idol. There's Mr. Comet in 24th place. There's Brit Yardley, a one-time winner this season. Not done anything since to prove himself as a top rookie. We all thought he was going to steal the mantle from Bobby Swift, but he hasn't. He's not done much since he won that race. Not even a top 5, which is bad. There's Mulvhill. There's Cal Weathers in 18th place last race. He did pretty well to qualify, but finished badly. This race he's not finished. He's not qualified that well, to be honest. There's Ralph Carlo down in 14th place, having a pretty bad race for Mr. Carlo. A weird fact to know: Ralph Carlo hasn't finished in the top 5 all season. Such a shame for the legend. Just like Lightning McQueen having a bad season. At least Lightning McQueen has had a few top 5 finishes. There is Ponchy Wipeout. He comes second last time round, and he actually won a race before that. We thought he'd found his form, but something's gone wrong here at the Rock, because he is down in 10th place. There's Lightning McQueen up to 6th place. Excuse me. He's at a top 3. How many times has he had a top 3? He's had 4 top 3s he's had, so not bad. Could do a lot better though, and I'm sure that's probably what he's thinking, what is going on. That car has not been performing that well this season, unfortunately. And then we get back to the front of the grid, where we have iCar fighting it out now with Darren Leadfoot for that 3rd spot on the podium. iCar needing the points a lot more than Agostino does. Agostino racing in 2nd down there, doing pretty well. iCar, are we going to have a set of pits now? Seems to be something going on. Maybe not. So the iCar backed off from Darren Leadfoot. Maybe he'll have another pop at him next time round. He's got to get that slipstream again. Agostino is so far behind Bobby Swift. He probably can't even smell his aftershave. You know, he's that far away. started a new Nations Cup 10 race championship today. Ooh. Rails pulled out a 0.08 second win over Mexico. Photo finish. I've got to see that. I bet that was pretty epic. I need to see this, man. That is cool. Hope you saved the replay. At Daytona. Oh, I love Daytona. One of my favourites. So, Bobby Swift now 1 second ahead of D'Agostino. So far ahead. He could probably go to McDonald's drive-thru, get himself a burger, eat it, and still be in the lead. He now makes it 1.14 ahead of second place. We're on lap 76 here at the Rock, North Carolina. They're getting so close to that wall. Look at this. Well, not this wall. It's the other wall. We seem to get really close. He's really defending that position from Todd Marcus. He doesn't want Todd Marcus to get back on the lead lap, I believe. When they came round last time, they went really high up here, but not this to years. Look, wow. Really high from Bobby Swift, moving out of the way of whoever that is in front of him. It's always going in the pits. Oh, it's that car that keeps going in the pits. That is number 11, 26 laps behind. He's definitely going through the drive-thru every lap to get a burger. Oh, gutted. I would have loved to have seen that photo finish. Love photo finishes in this game because they are so close. So looks like the iCar's having another pop at Leadfoot, and Leadfoot's having a pop at D'Agostino. So they're all sort of got their own agendas here, as you can see. Leadfoot is a bit behind, probably a car length behind D'Agostino. D'Agostino, I didn't think had the car this season, but it seems to have brought it out in this race and the last race. It seems to be running really well. He would love to win a race this season. Go out of a bang. His seat is up for grabs next season, and so is Darren Leadfoot's, and so is the iCar. All three drivers there retiring. This is their last race. This will be their last season. Oh, and we have a crash. We have a yellow. Most certainly we have a yellow. What happened there? Let's have a look. Looks like it was Tankson and Dodd. Oh, Mr. Throttleman. Unlucky. Let's take a look. What happened? You got a lovely dent in the front there, though. So you're coming round. Oh, ouch. So it was Tankson that started that. Oh, I thought he was going to get hit again. Jeez Louise. Let's take a look. What happened to him then? Why did he get spun out? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. So he spun out with lane lock, first off, by the looks of things. Comes out. Oh, ouch. Oh. Yeah, and then he gets smacked up the bum by Mr. Throttleman. Nearly got smacked again there. So what happened up here? Let's have a look. They come round. Oh yeah, lane lock hit the wall. They're spinning off into the dirt. There's lane lock sliding across like he's surfing. Thinks he's one of the Beach Boys. But you are not, Mr. Lane Lock. Get yourself back to the pits, boy. And there he is. So we are on a caution here on lap 82, fourth caution of the race. Bobby Swift still leading this race. We've had pit stops by the looks of things. I'm sure Tocap's not in the lead. That would be very odd. No, he's a lap behind, thank God. But he's got Marcus out of the way of him now, I think, yes. So that's a good thing. Get him out of the way. D'Agostino still in second. Darren Leadfoot in third. The problem with these cautions is, as we know, they stack up all the cars, and it gives the second and third place cars a chance to get back and have a shot at first place. So Tankson and Throttleman both out on their way to the infield hospital. Roadages and Gearson out from earlier. Wow. So fourth caution of the race, which is not bad considering it's a 158 lap race. Bobby Swift still leading, looking for his fourth win of the season. I wonder if it will come here at the Rock. No, I think Cal's behind, actually. I hope, because that'd be a right turn up if he's gone into the lead. Must have been the quickest pit stop ever from the Dynaco team. He is on this side though. Yellows are out. We will go back to green any second on lap 86. Been running for officially 48 minutes so far. Wipeout is in 7th, Brian. Yes. A top 10 will be good. That will boost his points, boost his potential to get up that championship table. Again, it is his last season as well before he retires, before he goes on to the Legends League, which is starting next season. So, are you ready for a green restart this race? Now, as we go again on lap 86. Can Bobby Swift get away from all these back markers now? That is going to be the next struggle for the young man. Oh, and looks like we have another crash. That was not good. Oh, it looks like it's going to call. Yes. That will definitely be a yellow. It wasn't the first crash that caused the yellow. That was most definitely the second part of that crash as they all race to the yellow flag. Bobby Swift really going some now. And now they will slow down. So let's take a look at what happened there. That was a pretty cool crash actually, to be honest. So it all started with the number 21 and number 73 car. That was a bit... I think they took out half the pack. Look at this. So there's... look at this. Oh, that was at the back, wasn't it? That is not good. So the number 73 carried on. I thought it was the 73 that actually took them all out, but it wasn't. It was Comet that took them all. Well, took some of them out. Look, he hits the wall. Oh! Ouch. Imagine just driving along and all of a sudden... you see this car coming into the side of you. Oh no. Not good. Yeah, that's Mr. Castlenut, that was. Wow, look at that car, guys. He is definitely over. Race over for him. I'm almost certain. And all he was doing was racing. Look, all he was doing was just racing along, minding his own business, concentrating, and then he gets sideswiped. Wow. That was definitely a Welcher moment for him. Poor guy. You are out of the race. It looks like they've all been into the pits. Nice and quiet. Oh, peaceful. I like that. Bobby Swift still leading then. On lap 89. Castlenut is officially out. Gearings is 30 laps behind. So keeps going in and out of the pits for some reason. Nothing you can do but hold on. You are right. Poor old Speedy Comet and poor old Castlenut getting taken out there. Must have been like a sniper. You know, he just minded his own business and bang! He's out of there. Quicker than a thunderbolt of lightning. Poor old Castlenut. He is out of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Swift still leading though, which is good. D'Agostino is in 3rd place. We have Icar up there. Icar's 3rd place. D'Agostino's in 2nd. Leadfoot in 4th. Now that will make Bobby Swift and Icar very happy. Leadfoot needs to finish behind them so they can move themselves up the points. That's how these things work, as we know. And Marcus still a lap behind. That's not going to change, I don't think. McQueen in 8th place. Yellow's still on. I think he's definitely making Octane proud today. They'll be very happy, especially if they get their 3rd win of the season. But do not ever forget about the iCar. He did it last time, and he'll do it again. He just sits and he waits for the opportune moment, and he'll go for it. He really, really will. Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening indeed. Scaramouche, can you do the fandango? Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening indeed. Galileo. Yeah, anyway. Ralph Carlo is in 9th. Yes, I really like the race car design. Thank you. Is that Mateus? Can't really see. I haven't got my glasses on. Sorry. Hello, Mateus. How are you this evening? Thank you. I did not paint these cars. These are a mod. And I'm just using the mod. Using and abusing it, as they say. Pace car. Lights are out. I did paint the pace car, though. As you can tell, it looks bad. So here we go. We're going to start on lap 92. A long way to go yet, guys. A long way to go. And we're dropping frames by the looks of things on OBS. Bit odd. So here we go. Green, 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 green. We are off and ready to rock and roll. Bobby Swift flying back into 1st place without a shadow of a doubt. D'Agostino going very, very high. iCar coming in low. I told you to watch him. Look. There he is. Low. And behold, the iCar turns up the heat. And I bet Bobby Swift is now looking in his mirror thinking, oh no, that is one car I don't want behind me. Come on, Bobby Swift, everyone's rooting for you, even the crowd, even the people watching at home in this lockdown confinement. I must say the audience should be in lockdown really, but apparently North Carolina is above the law and they just let everyone in, so shocking. But okay, fair enough. As long as everyone's keeping a metre apart in the crowd, I'm sure they'll be fine. Just watch out for anyone who has a cough, of course. Bobby Swift now being caught by the iCar 0.33. I knew this would happen. You cannot let the iCar have a chance because he will take it, and he is really catching up with that Octane car now. Bobby Swift, all he has is clean air to use. 0.24, it's getting closer. It's going to happen. I'm almost certain it's going to happen, and we have another yellow by the looks of things. It will give Bobby Swift a bit of a breather, which is what he needs. So we have a yellow. Let's have a look at what happened. We can see some smoke, but again we don't know what. It looks like it could have been cow weathers by the looks of things. Let's have a look. So not really that bad. Got spun out by cables by the looks of things. Hits the wall pretty hard though. Spins around. Yellow straight out. Cables come off worse in that. Look, he really took a smacking at the front. His face looks all mangled now. Poor old Cables. His girlfriend will not want to go to that restaurant tonight now. So they're all in the pits. And of course, Bobby Swift out first. D'Agostino, Leadfoot and iCar. So iCar struggling in the pits today, whereas last time round he was doing pretty well pit stop wise. Bobby Swift will now go and catch up with that pace car. So we're on lap 97, 5th caution of the race, I believe. If you've not seen the table yet, it is there for you all to have a look. The pits. Is it the pits? It's the pits. And has anyone gone out after that? Cal Weathers has actually officially retired. Poor old Cal. He's retired from the race. But it doesn't look like Cables has yet. Quite shockingly, he got like a worst off in that. Cal Weathers has retired. And we'll keep an eye on the cable situation. Bobby Swift is potentially going to win this race. We're on lap 98. I believe we will start on lap 100, which will be a nice even number. There is the last 12 winners of the last 12 races there. Leadfoot, Marcus, Swift, Yardley, Swift, Marcus, Icar, Wipeout, and Icar. So Icar's come up at the end of the season, really. Since the 8th round, he's really shown his worth. But Marcus will not back down, except for this race. I thought he'd be due a win today, and I really thought he was going to get it. But car problems have caused him to be on a back lap, unfortunately. So flags are in, lights are off. And Matthias says, Mr. McQueen, your #1 fan is watching. Make sure you do the business. You're in 10th place. We all know you can do a lot better. Wouldn't it be nice to McQueen to win a race this season? Because it could be his last season. We're not sure with all these new next gens coming in next season and all these new cars coming in. We're not sure if Rusty's will continue to have a car in the Piston Cup, but they have confirmed they will be racing one in the Veterans Cup, so watch out for that. So the pace car goes in again. He must be running out of fuel. We will wait for the green. There it is, we are off again. Lap 100 begins, 58 to go. D'Agostino in 2nd, Leadfoot in 3rd, Icar in 4th. They have not changed that much, then back 3 behind the leader, but Bobby Swift still leading with a lot of merit. The rookie doing so well. Leadfoot going low, trying to use Marcus's slipstream to slingshot himself around, but it didn't work. It's backfired and it looks like it slowed him up. He's having to struggle to get in front of these guys, but now the Icar now has that opportune moment to push Leadfoot up into the wall there and go low. He now has Marcus's slipstream to pull himself along and hopefully slingshot him round to D'Agostino. Ralph Carlo now in to 7th place. Very good from Carlo, but now he's gone back down. That's not a potential yellow flag reason, is it? He seems to have lost a lot of places, but no yellow flag. Ralph Carlo very, very high on the track for some strange reason. There is Bobby Swift. If you've just joined us, he is in the lead. And that is D'Agostino behind. Marcus is on a lap behind, and there is Icar and Leadfoot fighting it out for 3rd place. Icar was fighting it out for 1st, but now we have another yellow, almost certain that was a yellow. Did you see that? I cannot wait to see the replay of that one. That was pretty good. 105, so we got 5 laps before the yellow. Look what happened here. Who was that? It was someone behind. Or was it? Or was it someone in front? Oh. Bit weird. Seem to have lost who that was. Was it Lane Locke? Nope, it was... Krankzler, was it? Nope, it was Highbanks. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. He flies down. Oh, ouch. Oh. Oh. Nasty. You can't be happy with that. Watch that again. You get a good view from here. Wow, yes. No, this is only the 6th caution. So not too bad today. Considering it's 158 lap race, we're doing pretty well here. Oh, not good. He will definitely be in the pits for a while, I'm sure. Let's go down to Mr. Swift then, still leading this race. Has anyone gone out? No, definitely not 10 yellows, I can tell you that now. 6, maybe 7. But no one else has gone out yet. No, definitely not 10 flags. Where's Brian, my flag counter? He usually knows what's occurring. I think it's 7. I think this is the 7th caution tonight. But Matthias, this is not beating our record. Our record is 17 cautions in one race. That was round 5. That was a pretty epic one. Very, very boring. Familiar faces. Yes, you're right. The familiar faces keep crashing. Not good enough to be at the front and not good enough to be at the back either by the sounds of things. Let's go sit on board with Bobby Swift as we restart this race. So as they come back round to restart on, it will be a lap 109. Not many to go now. Bobby Swift still leading this race very easily at the moment. And there we go, green, green, green. We are back on for this race at The Rock, North Carolina. Great racing from Bobby Swift today, I've got to say. Hopefully you'll get... Yeah, maybe you will. None of the I&I has been messed around tonight, but I am using them at 110%. That does make a big, big difference. As they all come around nice and smooth. Ted, the flag man, hasn't got his yellow out yet, but I'm sure he will. Last time round we didn't have a yellow at all, did we? Very, very odd. And yesterday in the Nations Cup we didn't have a yellow either, so we've been on a good run until today. But we know the Piston Cup, they all want to win. They're so desperate and they will literally take each other out. Their aggression is so, so high. in this Piston Cup. It's unbelievable. D'Agostino trying to get past that back marker of Todd Marcus. There's Icar in third. Leadfoot struggling to get past Clutchen. I am almost certain this is going to be a win for the Icar. Sorry, for the Icar. For Bobby Swift, as we've got a 4 wide going on at the back there. Look at this, or 3 wide. Look, Ponchy Wipeout in there. Wow, we've got some lovely racing going on at the back. Very, very, very tight. Look at this. This should be at the front. This would be awesome to watch. They are really, really racing in the middle of the field. And Lane Lock hits the wall there. Not enough to bring out a flag, thankfully. 1-1-4 now. 114 laps so far of this race at the Rock. And it looks like Ralph Carlo having a few issues at the back here. Getting bumped side to side by the looks of things. And there he is in the middle of that pack. There's like a bunch of bees around him, swarming around him. He does not look himself today. Maybe he's under the weather. Maybe he's got a cold. Maybe he's just not in good form at the moment as they all fly around. He's been staying high all race, which says to me something is wrong with either him or the car. That's for sure. As we move forward, there's Buck Berenly, always involved in every crash in every single race. Lightning McQueen down in 7th place, looking very good, Mr. McQueen, nice and clean today. And there's Mr. Ponchy Wipeout up in 5th place. That'll do him really well in the points positioning, of course. And there is Darren Leadfoot in 4th place. Icar in 3rd. D'Agostino in 2nd. Still struggling to get past Todd Marcus. And there's Bobby Swift out in the lead. But doesn't seem to be making a breakaway. Doesn't seem to be using that car to its full potential. Perhaps he's saving it. Perhaps he knows what's happened in the past. If cars been in the front for so long and then losing the race a few laps to the end. As I say, you've always got to watch that Icar. He is like a little ninja when it comes to the last 10 laps of a race. I think what we'll do is we'll go on board with this group here. I think we'll go on board with let's go on board with Ralph Carlo. Ralph Carlo really struggling with that car. Doesn't sound very nice either, so maybe there has been issues with that car all race. There's Lightning McQueen. Ponchy Wipeout again. Let's go on board with Ponchy. Ponchy Wipeout doing pretty good there in 5th place. Struggling to get past the number 73 car though. Back to the front, and there is Bobby Swift now 0.96 Will that change? So 0.99, so not much of a change. And Eric supports everyone here. Eric is the supporter of all supporters. And I love that. I love the fact that he supports everyone, because anyone could do it, couldn't they? As you can see, the Piston Cup drivers all like to win. And D'Agostino now potentially going to make a move on Todd Marcus. Marcus on the back lap, but just seems to won't get out the way. But I think it's about time now that D'Agostino used that power of that slipstream and got past him. This will be interesting now, because it looks like Leadfoot's got the upper hand on the iCar. He's using that slipstream to his advantage. He's keeping very, very in line with him. It looks like he will make a move, maybe on the inside. I think you're right, Brian. I think iCar's going to make a last lap. I think it will go down to the last set of pits. I think there'll be a last set of pits around lap 138, maybe 140. And I think iCar will show his hand in that last pit stop. And I think we're going to have a devastating loss for the Bobby Swift. Oh, okay. No worries, Eric. Thank you very much for coming by, mate. And we'll see you tomorrow. I hope you're okay. I hope you're well. Keep safe. Hello, Magnus, the awesome F1 driver. He is back. Guess who's back? Awesome's back. F1 driver. Tell a friend. So we're watching the race between iCar and Leadfoot at the moment for third place. No normal pitting has happened today. It's all been on yellow flags. Bobby Swift now 1.27 ahead. So now he's using that engine to its ability and pushing on ahead. He knows that if he goes way too fast, he's going to start hitting traffic, which will slow him down anyway. So he's best just sort of averaging the laps and just keeping in front, I suppose. Would be the best option, because Marcus is not going to let second and third past at all. I think Marcus still thinks he's in this race. So we've been running for an hour and 14 minutes, 131 laps gone, 132 officially. Bobby Swift leading this race. And we have a Darren Leadfoot iCar race on our hands for third place. D'Agostino going low. Where has that number 54 car come from? Come out of nowhere. And now he's involved in this race as the iCar goes high. Darren Leadfoot goes low. They're chasing down D'Agostino, who got stuck behind both back markers there, which has slowed him right up. iCar going high. Will it have benefits or will it be a negative? I think it is a benefit. He's putting, wow, metal to the pedal to the metal. That was incredible. iCar really put his foot down. He's now in second place. All he has in front of him is that Todd Marcus car in front. Highbanks is on his own little race, so I think he's taken too many substances of some kind and seems to be racing himself. Perhaps he thinks he's at Sports Day or something. Saving tyres, you say, Brian? Do you think he was saving tyres, the iCar? Do you think this is now where he will push? Because this is what he did a few laps earlier. Looks like we have a crash. We have a crash. Oh, what does that mean for Bobby Swift? Oh, this is interesting, guys. This is interesting. We have a caution on lap 135. Caution number 8. And it looks like it was... Who was that? The number 68 car again. He's been involved in every crash, hasn't he? Let's have a look. Flies round, doing very nice. Oh, ow. It's the 121 car coming out of the pits. That is not good. That was Draftsky. Oh. That was not good at all. I want to know what happened to Bobby Swift. because he slowed right down. Did he slow down to avoid it, or did he actually hit someone? He slows down. He sees the smoke. Very, very good. Very, very good, Mr. Swift. That's perfect racing there. You slowed down for the crash. iCar now goes in to the lead. Bobby Swift in 3rd place because of that crash in front of him. Oh, what a difference this has made to the race as they all go into the pits now. We are looking at Bobby Swift, iCar and Leadfoot, who's going to get out first. Cal Weathers, we know, is retireable. Anyone else go out? Wheels and fuel being changed. This will, I'm almost certain, be the last official pits. iCar gets out first, and then Bobby Swift 2nd, D'Agostino 3rd. Leadfoot, what's going on? Leadfoot just manages to get out there. Wow. Draftsky has retired from the race officially due to that crash. We're losing them like flies here today. Incredible scenes here. And there is Bobby Swift in 2nd place. Now he is going to be chasing down the iCar. What a turn of events, all because of a crash in front. And we also have, this is an odd one, we have Revler in 3rd place, guys. Where did he come from? D'Agostino in 4th. Wow. That's a turn up for the books. And there's Roadtesta in 5th place. So things have changed at the front of this race. iCar now leading. We said this would happen, but I did not expect it to happen on a crash. I thought he would use his car to catch up with Mr. Swift, but he hasn't needed to. Now we will find out how quick that iCar is. Can he make a move away from that octane gain car? So yellows are all in. There's Ponchy Wipeout there. Must have had a bad pit stop. Because he is now way down in 15th place. He is the last car on the lead lap. Unfortunate for him. Not very good. Lightning McQueen down in 8th. Brit Yardley in 9th. Very good. Mulvhill in 7th. Leadfoot in 8th. Roadtesta in 5th place. So we are looking at iCar and Bobby Swift for this one, because this is going to restart a big rivalry here. iCar looking for his 2nd win on a trot, his 4th win of the season, and it'll be his 5th top 5 finish. So this man means business. I'm not surprised at the amount of money that Apple throw at this team. They should be winning every race. So here we go then, back on for 140, lap 140. We will restart. 18 to go. Green, 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 green. We are watching Bobby Swift and the iCar fight it out for 1st place. iCar definitely defending that position. He knows that he's got traffic in front of him that he has to deal with before he can deal with that imminent threat from Bobby Swift. But I wouldn't say it's Bobby he's got to worry about. It's D'Agostino's coming in low. And that Gasket's car, the number 80. Bobby Swift going low now. Bobby Swift going low. iCar goes high. Will this make a big difference to the race? They go free. Oh, Bobby Swift hits Ponchy Wipeout. Will that make a difference to... Oh, iCar swipes across the two, defending that position. My voice went really high, then I nearly lost it. Wow. That was on the edge of his seat stuff. I thought Bobby Swift was going to take Mr. Wipeout out. As the iCar goes across motocross there to try and defend that position, even though he's not in the race. I think he believes everyone's involved, so he's just defending it as much as he can. And we come up to Todd Marcus again. holding everyone up. He is becoming a pain in the bum this evening. iCar now leading relatively easy on this track at the Rock. We're on lap 144, ladies and gents. The iCar, that was really great racing, wasn't it? That was pretty cool, I've got to say. He really went for it then. He wasn't letting anyone past. He knew that some of them guys were on back laps, but he used them all like they were competing against him and just went for it. And now we have another yellow. Oh, did not see that one. What happened there then? Interesting turns of events there. Let's pause it and go forward. Let's have a look what happened then. It's the number 68 car again. Did anything happen to you? Nope, don't look like it. What about you, Mr. Highbanks? Did anything happen to you? Let's have a look. Hate it when we miss crashes because we have to find them and it's a bit of a pain sometimes. So there's still green. We've still got a green. I'm still on a green. Nothing's happened as of yet. We're still on a green. So there it is. There it is. It's Ralph Carlo. Ralph Carlo in the mix there. It looks like. So let's go back, see what happened. It was with Miller by the looks of things. So Ralph Carlo comes round. Oh, toe cap as well, I think. Yeah, and Miller gets spun out and the flaps come up. And the yellow, of course, will come out for that one. Without a shadow of a doubt. iCar still leading them. We are on lap 147. Let's see who is out. Draftsky's out. Cal Weathers is out. Yep, so the usual culprits are out. Will Rodcap go out? And maybe even Miller may even go out. It's coming so close to the end of the race. Hi, Bruce. G'day, Bruce. Apple is behind you. He's got the new iPad. He's trying to get it to you. Stop running away from him. He's got the new iPad. He waited up all night for it in the queue. Not surprising, Bobby Swift is running the fastest lap today, 21.627. Leadfoot gets the second fastest, and iCar the third fastest. So we have the right cars at the front of this race, that's for sure today. Another yellow, lap 148, which has not been bad actually. It's been nice. We've had some really good racing tonight, especially from the guys at the front and the guys in the middle. They've been, freeing it wide. And we've missed a lot of it, to be honest, because we've been watching what's going on at the front of the race, which, is usual, but unfortunately we can't go through the highlights, which is a shame, because you don't want to be here all night, do you, and I don't want to be here all night, looking through hours and hours of highlights. But I'm sure there's been some cracking racing going on in the middle of the field. But at the moment, we are probably going to start on lap 150, guys, which means we may have a sprint. Now, we will have a sprint on our hands, and you know why. Look at this at the front. We have iCar, we have Bobby Swift, we have Agostino, we have Darren Leadfoot. All fast cars. We are going to have 8 laps to go. Things are going to get very, very dicey here. These next laps of racing you're going to see will probably be the closest racing we'll ever see in this Piston Cup. iCar's going to want to win it. Bobby Swift needs to win it. Agostino is there. He's not just making up the numbers. He's there. He needs to win. Leadfoot needs to stay in the top 5 for the rest of the season, and I'm sure he will be perfectly fine. But iCar and Swift, this is a rivalry that's blossoming very, very nicely. Who is going to win, Mateus? Who? as they come round. We'll restart and we have a start. Bobby Swift makes a little bit of a move there, couldn't decide which way he was going to go. The iCar caught him out and went low as well. Very, very good from the iCar. Agostino pushing down low. Darren Leadfoot again using that slipstream from Agostino. We are going to have a race on our hands now. Let's hope we can get 8 laps without a caution, because they're all going to be wanting to race now. Bobby Swift in the iCar pushing. What are we in for now, ladies and gents? So iCar still leading, but not as far away as he would like to. Darren Leadfoot on the tail of Agostino there. Agostino on the tail of Bobby Swift. We seem to have a little snake effect going on, but which one is going to make a move, if any? Will the iCar just proudly stay in first place with ease? It looks like he's going to. He's pulling away from Bobby Swift very, very easily. Only 0.19 seconds though. Bobby Swift maybe saving his tyres. Agostino and Leadfoot fighting it out for third place. Now Agostino looks like he's going to take a pop at Bobby Swift. Oh, that was pretty close. That was epically close there from Agostino. He could have clipped the back of Bobby Swift, but he didn't. Luckily, they're both still in the race. That could have been awful at this stage. 1:54 going into lap 1:55 very, very shortly. Wow, this is getting epic. Epic. iCar now 0.20 ahead. Will he extend that on this lap? It looks like he has. Looks like he's a car length ahead. 0.22, so he's upping it every lap by 3 seconds. Bobby Swift cannot catch that iCar. We know that iCar's quick, and we know that rookie's car is not quick enough to catch the iCar. Agostino's even having a mooch about Bobby Swift now. And I think Bobby Swift's race is now over. We're on lap 1:56. 2 to go, guys. 2 to go. Bobby Swift leading this race with ease. Sorry, iCar leading this race with ease. It looks like Agostino and Leadfoot having a nice little race behind. We're on lap 1:57. Going into lap 1:58 once they come round, and we will see a white flag. Darren Leadfoot and Agostino fighting it out at the back. Now 0.38 ahead of Bobby Swift. Bobby Swift seems to have thrown the towel in and no longer interested in this race. He's happy to come in second, which is brilliant for a rookie. White flag is out. We are on our way to the finish line as all the cars are coming in now. Can anyone make a move? No one is going to make a move on this guy. He takes his 4th win of the season. Mr. iCar wins his 4th race at the Rock, North Carolina. Wow. What a win from the iCar. Absolutely terrific. I thought this was a Bobby Swift win. I said at the beginning of this race iCar was going to win, and then I said do not write him off. Do not forget about him. He is always about. He is like a little viper. Wow. iCar champion indeed. That was pretty epic. What a race from all the Piston Cup cars today. iCar officially wins at the Rock. Rockingham, North Carolina. Bobby Swift in second. Agostino in third. He'll be happy with that. Darren Leadfoot in fourth. Revler in fifth. Roadtesta in 6th, Bearingly in 7th, the best finish for him this season. Yardley in 8th, Carlo in 9th, Krankzler in 10th. Wow, what a race, Brian. What a race, brother. What a race, Lil 57. Mateus, did you enjoy that? Let's go to the official results. Well, look at that. Darren Leadfoot still leads the championship. 11 top 10s, 1 win. The guy is phenomenal. 8 top 5s. He is 71 points ahead of Todd Marcus, who's in second. There's Bobby Swift in third. Could still win it. iCar still struggling behind in fourth place. 189 points behind, guys. But he's had 4 wins. And how many laps has he led? 299 laps. Bobby Swift's led, but only won 2 races. iCar has led 147, but only and won 4. So it just shows you don't have to lead loads of laps to win races. Goodbye, Magnus. Thank you. And it is Mac iCar for the win. Thanks for an exciting race. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for coming by. And thank you, Lil57. Let's take a look at the results from that race. Let's take a look. So, Bobby Swift led for 115 laps. He gets the bonus points. iCar led for 24. Marcus led for 17. They were the first 17 laps of the race. And Leadfoot led for 2. Let's go down to... Todd Marcus finished in 15th in the end. So, not too bad. He gets 123 points for that. Same as his car number. So guys, thank you for watching. On and upwards to the next race, which we're in Texas Motor Speedway. Cracking little track this. I always look forward to this race because I know how epic they are. It is so close racing. You will not want to miss it. And that will be on Thursday night. Yep, that will be on Thursday night, 23rd of April at 9 PM UK time. For the Piston Cup Round 14 at Texas Motor Speedway. Tomorrow night we're back with the Nations Cup for Round 6. We're in Japan, which will be interesting. So thanks guys for watching. Thanks for sticking by for an hour and 36 minutes. I'm very, very happy to have you all here. You really make this worthwhile, and the only reason I do it is for you guys, because I enjoy your company and I hope you enjoy mine. Take care, guys. Have a lovely evening or afternoon where you are. And don't forget to take care, lock up, and keep away from anyone who's coughing or sneezing. Don't forget to wash your hands as well. That does help. Have a good night, guys. Take care, and best wishes to you all.